What did you think overall of the interview? Like, what did you think of what Beanie was saying?
Well, what part?
Well, I mean, there's a lot. I mean, he covered a lot of different topics.
Yeah.
I mean, do you think that Beanie's a hypocrite?
I think all these rappers are hypocrites. I think rap is hypocritical. I think it's silly. I think rap beef is silly. Like, why are we, it's just, literally, let's go back to Game and fucking Meek. You have millionaires arguing like children. And we're celebrating this shit. We're ruining them, rob them. Yeah, go guys, go. Millionaires. These are millionaires, right? Who are in incredible situations in their life, financially stable, safe, secure, have the ability to take care of extended family members, make them safe, secure, and are willing to risk not only their freedom, right, but the freedom and safety of the people around them for stupid rap beef, and we support this shit? We're pathetic. I actually blame us. I blame them because they're doing it just to get album sales and that kind of shit like that. They're doing it just for attention and they need people to like them, so they do this shit. But I blame us because it's like McDonald's. McDonald's ain't gonna stop selling a Big Mac until we stop eating it, right? We could talk about, oh, McDonald's has such horrible food and it's poisoning the people. When we stop eating the horrible food, they'll stop making it. And the same shit with this stupid rap beef that gets people hurt is once we stop indulging it, when we stop looking at these guys and be like, guys, you're both 40. Well, I don't know how old Meek is, but you guys are fucking old.
Meek, I think, is in his 20s.
Yeah, Meek is young. But still, it's like, you're old, you're fucking successful, you made it, you got out. Stop acting like children.
Well, what I was disappointed in was...
With Beanie you're talking about.
Beanie, yeah. I was definitely disappointed that Beanie got knocked down at that concert by someone.
Did you read the context of that? Or no, did you hear the context? Because he explained that. I thought his explanation was good.
What was the explanation?
Well, he was basically like, look, like, and this is something a lot of us probably aren't privy to, is like, listen, that's, like, one, we didn't know what happened before. Apparently there was a fight between one of his boys and that guy who knocked him out. And
that knocked him down.
They knocked him down,
yeah.
Right, whatever. First of all, you got knocked out. If you don't come back and fight, you got knocked out. Right? You're out of the fight.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, knocked out means you're unconscious.
Knocked out means you're unconscious. Knocked down means you drop. But my feeling is if the punch drops you to the point where you're not still able to fight, you got knocked out. But I mean, it's semantics, whatever.
Okay.
Beanie's got one lung. Why are you punching him? You know, this is a guy who's been in a fucking hospital. He's had surgery. He's an older guy. You know what I mean?
He's 40, 42. He's not that old, but he did lose a lung.
This is...
I mean, I interviewed Beanie like in 2010,
yeah.
I think. This was right before he went to jail.
Yeah.
He was really heavy. He was drinking a lot of lean. He was breathing heavy. And like this new Beanie who, I mean, looks kind of frail, honestly. Like,
except for his voice. His voice is incredible. One lung, Beanie Sigel.
His voice is different.
I love it. It's intimidating. It's scary. It's fucking... Oh, it's like out of a horror movie.
I liked his voice before.
No, listen, I've always loved Beanie. Beanie was great. Like, this is just... And Beanie's like, Beanie's a smart guy. Like, when you even listen to him in the interviews, he's an intelligent dude. He can rationalize irrational actions that he's making, right? Like, and that's what intelligence is in a lot of ways, right? It's justifying hypocrisy and justifying the problems that you got going on, right? Yeah. And he could rap his fucking ass off. But, I mean, look, the reality of the matter is... He's 42. You know, this is his last hurrah, and he's milking it. I don't even blame him for it. He's milking it. This is the last one.
I mean, here's the disappointing part is, to me, as a fan of Beanie Sigel.
Yeah.
I remember at one point when he was with Rockefeller, Jay-Z, on the record, in an interview, said that Beanie will go down as one of the greats, right up there with Tupac. Mm-hmm. Jay-Z, who's considered one of the greats, who ended up being one of the greats, said that. Yeah. And we all co-signed that statement.
But we didn't need Jay to tell us that. We loved Beanie before that. Beanie was unbelievable.
No, Beanie was always unbelievable, but when Jay said it, it was like, you start to think about it, because you don't really think about someone being great kind of early on in their career.
Beanie was my favorite on Rockefeller, more so than Jay.
You know, it just seemed like Beanie never accomplished that goal because of just some of the decisions he made along the way.
Dude, here's the thing. Yeah. I mean, look, there's the Philly curse, man.
Well, you talked about that on Brilliant Idiots.
The Philly curse, bro. And Philly wants to kill me now.
Yeah? Oh, you've seen the feedback?
They want to fucking kill me. But it's true. Everything in Philly breaks. You got to get outside of Philly to be successful. There's all this talent in Philly. Philly's undeniable in terms of talent. Like, what it breeds. Just as comedians are fucking hysterical to come out of Philly. But
Well, Kevin Hart came out of Philly?
Kevin Hart, there's all these young guys in New York that are just so naturally funny, like ball busting, like on the street, just kind of funny. But they're in New York because they realize you got to get out of here. You know what I mean? Like one of my favorite comics is Toure. I don't know if you know who Toure is, but he's absolutely hilarious, Philly dude. Like there's just so many hilarious people and very talented people that come out of Philly. But there's a fucking hex or a curse. Somebody put a fucking curse on Philly. Everything that comes out of Philly breaks. Every single
So you mentioned
thing.
the Liberty Bell.
The fucking Liberty Bell broke. I did a show in Philly. The lights went off. The electricity just went off. And this is the 6th largest city in America, right? And the lights just decided to not work that day. It wasn't a hurricane. It wasn't a tornado. It was Philly. The Philly lights just went the fuck off.
Meek Mill's doing pretty well.
Because he lives in Los Angeles.
He doesn't live in Los Angeles.
Of course he lives in Los Angeles.
He lives in Los Angeles.
Of course he does. You think Nicki's living in Philly? Are you out of your mind?
Are they living together?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
They moved to LA. You got to listen to the game this.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, they're living out in LA, man. It's just, dude, it's unfortunate. But the thing, I mean, I went on, on the podcast and said it, but
Well, I mean,
Rocky lost the majority of his movies. It's a scripted movie. You could write him as the winner. You have that power.
Well,
Creed
okay.
lost. It's another scripted movie. His girlfriend goes deaf. Everything in Philly breaks. If in Creed they move to LA, I guarantee his girl's gonna get her hearing back. I guarantee if they move out of Philly, they get the hearing back.